Hare Krishna, Namaste. In this audio, we'll learn about dreams. I made 10 questions in relation to dreams. Starting with the very first question, are dreams real? If they are real, the second question is, what is the pramanam? What is the authority or the evidence that dreams are real? Along with that, we'll be surprised to know that these dreams are created by God Himself, not Jivatma. That will be the third question. The fourth one will be why God has to create dreams. And the fifth is, are not dreams the extension of what the dreamer thinks during the daytime while he was awake? Number 6, when do we get dreams? Number 7, do dreams have different effect based on the time the dream appeared for the dreamer? Number 8, what are considered to be good dreams? There are a lot, we'll just see few examples. Also, we'll see what are some bad dreams. Number 9, how to get rid of bad dreams. And number 10, how to avoid bad dreams. Now let's get started with the very first question. Are dreams real? Answer, yes, dreams are real. Not only that, the dreams are not created by the living entities, it is created by the Lord Himself. We'll come to the second part that I just mentioned later, but let's focus on the first one, that is, the dreams are real. They are not fake, they are not false, they are not unreal. The reason many think that dreams are not real because they don't exist after the person wakes up. There are schools of thoughts which do not accept even the existence of the world. Some even do not accept the existence of Jivatma. For them, it's obvious that the dreams can't be real. We also sometimes or many times read in the purports of Srila Prabhupada that this world is like a dream. The deeper meaning of that statement is not to say that it is unreal, it is to say that it's temporary. Like how a person who's sleeping dreams is temporary, likewise this world is also temporary. That should be the understanding when we hear this world is dream. Everything is dream. Instead, if we interpret dream to be unreal, which means this world to be unreal, then everything that we are involved in day-to-day life must be unreal, irrespective of whether it's a materialistic activity or spiritual activity. So let's be very clear as we hear such statements that this world is dream. We should understand the intent of that is to say that this world is temporary, like that of the dream of a sleeping person. Let's see some examples here. A man looks at a pillar in a dark night and he assumes it to be a thief standing there. Now the question is, according to that man, what he assumed is real or unreal, true or false? Answer is, it is true. What he thought was real. He didn't think the pillar to be an elephant. He didn't think the pillar to be a rope. Rather, he related the pillar to something which has similarity. The pillar had some features of a man, which made this man to think that it must be a man standing there. So according to him, he was correct. Second example. We see a mirage in a distance. When we see a mirage, according to me, it is true. The problem is only when if I fail to see the mirage. That means I have some eye problem. When everyone else could see that to be a mirage, I see differently, I don't see anything. That means I need to go to an eye doctor. The reason I am seeing mirage because the water is present in earth and also in fire. Therefore, there is a amsa, there is some feature of water present in that mirage. Let's see one more example. A person sees a rope to be a snake in a dark area. According to that person, he was not wrong. The rope has some feature of that of the snake in it. Likewise, the shell that appears to be a silver under the sun rays, that is because the shell has some feature of silver under the sun rays. Again, that understanding is going to change as they go closer or something else happens. But at that given point of time, with their limited understanding, they were right. They were right because they did not see rope to be a dog or a shell to be a mountain. They were relating those objects to something which is close to their understanding. Similarly, the dreams are also real. When a person sees some objects in his dream, they are also real. But they do not exist after the person wakes up. But that doesn't negate the fact of the dream and the object present in the dream. According to the Vaishnava school of thought, there is nothing to be said unreal. Paramatma is real, Jivatma is real, Prakriti, the creation, is real, the activities are real, enjoyments are real, sufferings are real, hell is real, heaven is real, and the spiritual world is also real. Likewise, the dreams are real too. Though some of these are said to be real, they are not necessarily permanent in their existence. They are temporary, except Paramatma, Jivatma, the spiritual world. Everything else considered to be temporary. This world is temporary, but it gets created again. Activities are temporary, but they come back again. Enjoyments and sufferings are temporary, but they also occur again based on one's karma. Hell and heaven are temporary, but they get recreated again. Likewise, dreams are temporary too, and they get created again in different flavors. Now let's move on to the second question. What is the pramanam? What is the evidence or authority to say that the dreams are real and the dreams are created by the Lord? The pramanams are always the Vedas. Vedavyasa, in his Brahma Sutra, in Swapnadikaranam, he clearly states that the dreams are real. Suchakascha he srute achakshate cha tadvidaha. This sutra says dream objects are real and dreams are therefore real because the Shruti indicates that. In Chandogya Upanishad, there is a statement which says Yada karmasu kamyeshu striyam swapne abhipashyati samriddhim tatra jnaniyat tasmin swapna nidarshane. If when performing kamya karma, one sees a woman in a dream, you should know that the rites were successful. This is in Chandogya Upanishad. In Kaushitaki Brahmana, it is said, Ataswapne Purusham Krishnam Krishnadandam Pashyati Sa Inam Hanti. If in a dream one sees a black man with a black teeth, that man will kill him. So it is proven that dreams often predict future events truthfully and it reveals something to the dreamer. Now the question is, who is the creator of these dreams? Again the Brahma Sutra says, Sandhe Sristir Ahahi. The Lord creates objects in dreams because that is stated in the text. Here text means the Upanishads. There is a statement in Katha Upanishad. It says, Ya eshu supteshu jagarati kamam kamam purusho nirmimanaha. The Lord creates the desires in sleeping state and in awaking state. There is another sutra which says Parabhidhyanatu tirohitam. Dreams disappear by the will of the Lord because He is also the cause of bondage and liberation. As it is stated in Sveteshwara Upanishad, Samsara Moksha Siti Bandha Hetuhu. The Lord is the cause of bondage, existence and release from this world. Therefore, it should not be a surprise that he who is cause of bondage and liberation can also remove our dreams. From all this, we can understand that the appearance and disappearance of the dreams is caused by the Lord. So we answered two questions. The dreams are real, the objects that appears in the dreams are real, and the dreams are produced by the Lord. Now the third question, how can we conclude that God created dreams, creates dreams? Why not say that the Jivatma, the living entity itself, creates the dreams that they want? Well, we have no power to create anything. How can we speak of dreams which is not even under our control? So the first point is that the Jivatma has no power of creation. If he has power of creation, it will never ever create unpleasant dreams for itself. Sometimes we see tiger chasing us, the house is on fire, we are being tossed by the flood, many different scary dreams where the dreamer appears as a victim. Nobody would indulge in creating even a dream of such things to threaten oneself into a destruction or to experience unpleasant events. For that matter, even to create good dreams, one doesn't have control of how to do that. Second point is, if Jivatma were to create dreams, it can also manipulate the dream to suit its whims and fancies, so that the dreams always produces an happy outcome. Actually, however, it is found powerless in so manipulating our dreams. We cannot do that. This is also proves that Jivatma, the living entity, cannot be the creator of its dreams. The third point to be noted here, or the reason to be noted here, is that the dreams are real so far as the person who dreams is concerned. It is real as long as the duration of the dream. One cannot say dreams are unreal because during the dream, that person goes through an experience which is real. Sometimes while he is in dreaming state, he laughs, he cries, he screams, which cannot be said to be false. They are all real. Therefore, he is experiencing something real in his dream. Yes, of course, when the dream is over, the object vanishes. That just confirms it is temporary. But the experience itself is not unreal, it is real. The experience cannot come from false entities, it has to come from a real entity. Therefore, the joy, the fear, the thrill, the excitement, happiness, sorrow, that derived experience by the living entity during the dream are got by the objects in the dream which are also real. There are dreams which one forgets as soon as one gets up, and there are dreams which one remembers and able to relate them subsequently. Therefore, the forgetfulness, remembrance, these are all also coming from the Lord Himself. That covers the third question. The first question, are the dreams real? Answer we saw was yes. What are the pramanams? That's the second question. We quoted some Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. And number 3, why can't Jivatma create? Why it has to be God? We saw those reasons as well. Now the fourth question is, why God creates dreams? We all know that our existence is simply because of our past karmas. We have done punya karmas and papa karma. Unlimited punya karmas and papa karma, due to which we are going through cycle of repeated birth and death. For punya karma, we enjoy, and for papa karma, we suffer. In that punya karma and papa karma, there may be some small punya karma that I have done, that I have to get a result. Likewise, I might have done some small papa karma for which I have to suffer. Those punya and papa are not big enough or sufficient enough to attract a significant amount of reward or punishment in my life. In other words, these are so small, punya karma and papa karma, it doesn't require for us to literally or physically go through sufferings, or enjoyment in our awake state. So the merciful Lord gives the Jivatma a little pleasure through pleasant experience in the dreams, so that the Jivatma feels some joy, happiness in the dream during sleep state. Likewise, I might have done some small mistakes and the Lord makes me suffer, experience the pain during my sleep in the dream. So in one sense, if we see in this angle, dreams are not that bad. It is better that we get rid of our punya papa karma in this manner rather than going through in our awake state. Of course, we don't want to have bad dreams and have disturbed sleep and spoil our health. We'll address this one at the end of this audio. Now let's move on to the fifth question. Are dreams not the extensions of what the dreamer thinks while he or she was awake? Because we usually say whatever you were during the daytime, whatever you dealt with, that get reflected when we go to bed in our dreams. Well, this is true to some extent, but does not apply to the infinite variety of dreams that occur without any connection to the thought processes during the waking state. And also this does not deny the fact that God creates these dreams, because he is known as Rishikesha, meaning controller of the senses, especially the mind, in both the states of waking and sleeping. It is not that God is a controller only when we are awake. He is controller even when we are sleeping. Moving on to the sixth question, when do we get dreams? The scripture classifies 4 stages of cognition and non-cognition: Jagrita, Swapna, Sushupti and Turiya. Jagrita is a stage of awakefulness, full awareness. We may indulge in daydreaming, however that daydreaming does not fall into the actual dream that we are discussing here. So the first stage is Jagrita, full awareness. Second is Swapna, dream state, that is partial awareness. Most of the time when we are not awake, we slide into this second stage and see a wide variety of dreams. Sometime recallable, sometime we forget. Even if we remember, some may not relatable. So that all happens during this stage called Swapna. Third is Sushupti. This is a deep sleep, partial unawareness. So in stage 2, also in stage 3, in the Swapna stage and Sushupti stage, we get dreams. And the last or the fourth stage called Turiya is a fourth stage, the stage of total unawareness. It is said it is in this Turiya stage in which the individual Atma, Jivatma, rests on the lap of Paramatma, enjoying his company, totally unaware of its doing so and cannot recall when he wakes up. We all go through this for some moment during our sleep. That is where we get recharged to function the next day. This also tells us that how important it is to have sleep at the right time. Staying awake late night is not a good thing. But if that is the nature of one's job, then that's a different topic. So that covers the sixth question, when do we get dreams? We get dreams during 2 stages. One is during Swapna Dasa, another one is Sushupti Dasa. Now the 7th question, does the dream at different times have different effects? Yes, any dreams that occur during the daytime has no effect at all. Any dreams that occurs during the first 3 hours of one's sleep will have effect until 1 year. The second 3 hours will have effect until 3 months. The third 3 hours, it will have effect until 1 month. Based on what time one goes to bed, Accordingly, the 3 parts of 3 hours comes into the picture. If someone dreams during the sunset, then the effect will be for 10 days. If someone dreams during the sun rays, and the effect is going to be immediate at once. And also it is said, if one gets good dream, do not go to sleep again. Sometimes people, when they get good dreams, they want to continue staying in the dream by falsely pretending to be sleeping, but making their own extension of the actual dream. So, if one gets good dream, do not go to sleep again. If one gets bad dream, one should offer prayers to God and go to sleep again for a while. That covers 7 questions so far. Now we'll move on to the 8th one. What are considered to be good dreams and bad dreams? This is a big topic by itself. We will only see a little bit of what are good dreams and what are bad dreams. If one sees cow, bull, elephant, temple, a palace, is considered to be good dreams. When one climbing up on a mountain top or a tree, then that is also considered to be a good dream. Wearing white garments, jewels studded with gems, considered a good dream. Smearing fragrant sandalwood paste on one's body, it is also considered to be a good dream. If one is bitten by a white serpent or scorpion, or if you are crossing the ocean, or if you are surrounded by flames of fire, or otherwise bound immobile, you are heading to acquire a huge treasure. For the bad dreams, we can refer to Ramayana, where Bharata explained how his father appeared in his dream. He was seen with his body soiled. He was falling from the top of a mountain into a muddy pond. He was holding some oil in his hands, in his palm, and was drinking it. He was laughing again and again while he was doing that, drinking the oil. He was wearing black clothes. He was sitting on a stool made of iron. He was adorned with red garlands, seated in a chariot drawn by asses. He was rushing towards the south, the direction of Lord of Death. He was dragged by an ugly-faced female demon wearing red-colored clothes. So these are about the bad dreams. It is also said if one is chased by a buffalo or a serpent, one is heading for a mortal trouble. That completes the 8th question. We are pretty much at the end of the list of questions. 2 more to go. The 9th one is how to get rid of bad dreams. And the 10th one is how to avoid bad dreams. So let's see how to get rid of bad dreams. If we make our mind, speech and action spiritual, spiritualize our mind, speech and all our activities in the line of dharma, by rightful thinking, rightful speech, rightful action, we can definitely avoid even a minor punishment that is meant for us by the Lord in our dreams. Many times we are not aware that our thought, our speech and action towards others are actually impacting us negatively. Therefore, one has to be very careful in what one thinks, what one speaks and what one does. The thought, the speech and action, all three must be in sync in the path of dharma. Those people will have good sleep with less or no dreams. For those whose mind, word and action are not in sync and it's in the path of adharma, they will get no good sleep. One may say, I am in the right path. I am thinking good, I am speaking good, I am doing good, but still I am having bad dreams. How to avoid these bad dreams? So that will be our last question, how to avoid bad dreams. Answer is simple. As we said, we are not the creator of the dreams. The dreams are created by the Lord Himself to reward us or to punish us. Therefore, it is only through Him we can be free from these bad dreams. Before we go to bed, we can recite this sloka from Mukundamala Stotra. I will repeat it slowly. Kshira Sahara Taranga Shikara Sara Tarakita Charumurtaye Bohi Boga Shayaniya Shayine Madhavaya Madhudvishe Namaha. Kshirasagara Taranga Shikara Sara Tarakita Charumurtaye Bohi Boga Shayaniya Shayine Madhavaya Madhudvishe Namaha. Lord Narayana is reclining on his serpent bed of Adishesha on the Milky Ocean. The milky water splashes all over like shining of stars. His body is extremely handsome. He is the one who destroyed the evil forces of Asura called Madhu. We bow with utmost reverence to this Madhava, the consort of Sri Mahalakshmi. And here is the second sloka, which is quite familiar to many. Kayena vacha manasendrerva buddhyatmanava prakriti swabhavat karomi yat yat sakalam parasmai narayanayiti samarpayami. I offer all that I have done through my body, speech, mind, senses, intelligence or natural instinct to Lord Narayana. There is one more sloka one can recite before going to bed. Ramam Skandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrikodaram Shayaniya Ye Smarane Nityam Dushwapnas Tasya Nashyati, which means remembering Sri Ramachandra, Skanda, that is Kartikeya, Hanuman, Garuda and Bhima before going to sleep will banish all kinds of bad dreams. One can recite all these three slokas or may pick one and recite every night before going to bed. And when we get up in the morning, it is highly recommended that one remembers and meditate upon Gajendra's story from Srimad Bhagavatam. This will also definitely help one from not getting any bad dreams in the night. So in the audio we covered the very first one, that the dreams are real, the objects are real and it's created by the Lord. And number 2, we saw the pramanams from the Brahma Sutra and Upanishads. Number 3, how Jivatmas are not the creator of the dreams, it is the Paramatma, the Lord himself who creates these dreams. Number 4, why God has to create the dreams, we saw that one. Number 5, are dreams simply the extension of the dreamer while he was awake, we addressed this one also. Number 6, when do we get dreams? Number 7, do dreams at different times have different effects? We saw that one also. Number 8, what are considered to be good dreams and what are considered to be bad dreams? And number 9, how to get rid of bad dreams. And number 10, how to avoid bad dreams. I sincerely hope that this audio is informative and helpful, especially for those who have sleepless night or disturbed sleep in the night due to bad dreams. Thank you. Hare Krishna.